get back into um, work, period, full stop. I just got to wait for this thing to start here so I can pause it. Oi, I had a minor kitchen emergency, so I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. Um, I, there we go. I decided, hang on, let me just pop my chat out here. I decided, like, Briar's coming home with Howie tonight. Excuse me. Briar's coming home with Howie tonight, and he's cleaning the upstairs for me tomorrow. Specifically, the kitchen, the floors, the cupboards, the fridge. That's pretty much it. So, hey, I'll say hi to everybody in a second because I want everybody to have a chance to say hello so that I can say hi back to them in the participants. So I decided that I was going to, my dishes got backed up and I decided I was going to run the dishwasher. Now, you remember how I put I had taken apart the spray arm and cleaned it out and then put it back together with zip ties. The zip ties are heavy. Yes, you can't use too many, but you gotta cut the little tails off because they get caught and stuff. So I decided my dishwasher ran great yesterday, but today it started flooding on my floor, and that's because one of the zip ties was pointing up and stopped it, the whirligig from whirligigging. And it whose birthday is it? Oh, hot child in the city. All right, we'll be with you for a second. So I took the spray because it worked fine yesterday, but I took the spray arm off it and I moved the where the zip tie part comes out and there's a little block there. I moved those to the sides of the spray arm and cut off all the tails. I seem to have fixed it, but I have ordered a new spray arm for my dishwasher, because I need it, right? So, I mean, I ran the dishwasher through on a soak and sani rinse cycle all day yesterday with just hot water and vinegar. Hot water and vinegar. And now it seems to be doing fine if I can just get the spray arm to work properly. Okay. First off, let me say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear hot child in the city, Christina. Fuck, that just threw me, pardon my language, that just threw me right off. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, 63 years young. I will be 59 on Tuesday. All right, let me pop out the participants and say hello to Angela Shepherd, Annie Guy, Seashell, aloha, my darling, Celeste Auto Care, hot child in the city, Rubber Band Man, Donald Lowe, Dorothy A., Edie Murray, Elaine E., Janet Fitton, Jim Ward, Kathy Ponder, Leanne Bishop, Linda Bob, Tanya Mama Dukes, Rosie Slade, Sherry Leach, Tina Elliott, and Vicky Scott. Let's get this live chat and get this popped it back out. All right. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody? It's Friday, and I decided I'm not doing live streams every day anymore because I have to get back into work. And I also have to do some reading while things are quiet. Oh, sweet Christina, I'm sorry I messed it up. Happy birthday to you. Mwah, there you go. I finished it properly. Today, so I'm not doing live streams every day right now. I'm just not now. Okay. Because I am going to still do Thursday and Sunday, and I will throw in a live whenever I get the time. But I have to start reading for the reading channel. I have to start doing some recipes from the recipe box, but we're trying to cut back. The recipe box, I'm leaving a little bit for a while because we had a lot of junk over the holidays, right? And I'm getting ready to start planting at the end of the month. So I kind of have this month to do some cooking videos and some reading videos while I get ready for seed starting. And then the whole cycle starts all over again. My new year really isn't until I start my seeds, right? My plants. Now I have to, okay. They're doing, you can see they're doing, they're perking up. They're doing fine despite all my rough treatment. I am giving them extra light right now until I need those lights for my table. I am ordering 4 more of those lights. So Howie is going to set up the tent in the basement for other growing things. So if he does that, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of things changing this year. When are we getting our names for the card exchange? That is the cutoff date for that is on the 14th. Okay. You have 8 more days to get your names in to the addresses that I posted, the email addresses that I posted. And the cutoff date is midnight, as soon as, the end of the day on the 14th, because on the 15th, I'm starting to put stuff out. I got to open the window. It's hot in here. It doesn't know whether to snow, rain, or melt or freeze. It's really an odd time. Hey, Angela. How do you plant old onions that are sprouting? Just in a pot? Can I plant potato sprouts? Eye down. I don't know. I never done. Well, I tried that. I would I would let them sprout, cut the green onion part off and plant the roots in a pot. But you know what? I really am not the authority on these kind of things because I don't remember, I kill house plants. And the only vegetables I start in my house are from seed. So, yeah, same weather there, Linda. How's the weather, Ange, in Brockville? How's the weather in Brockville? So I'm talking to my niece. Do you remember the one who did this tattoo for me? I'm talking to her about covering this one. I'm running out of space and I want to be able to end, since Gracie, Peppy was my soul dog, but Gracie's Gracie is, the dog of my heart. I'm going to get her face tattooed over that cat with a little like Hallmark crown, and it's going to say Princess Grace. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford that. It'll probably be sometime in the spring before pool season. So it's gone crazy. It's snowing this morning. Now it's raining. Yeah, I know. It's obviously a pretty mild winter. I was totally off on my... I was totally off on... I actually took some pictures for her. And then eventually, I think I'm going to get my gargoyle covered too. But I'll leave that open for something else. I may even get the boobs on my statue covered with vines. I don't know. But, Gracie, I don't want to wait till she passes to pay homage to her. Right? So I took a really nice picture, and my niece is a dog person too, right? Oh, yeah, there's tons of winter left. It just started on the 21st of December. So, yeah, there's tons of winter left. So, my skin's getting really frail as I age. So, any more tattooing I got to get done soon. Right? But that probably won't be till like March sometime. I don't want to. Oh, yeah, lots of winter left. Trust me. So today I'm making lasagna. Briar's coming home with Howie tonight. Oh, I'm on Top Chat. Howie's coming home with bringing Briar home with him on his way home from work today. And I have, yeah, really, the persimmon seeds showed shovels. The whole bunch of them showed the spoon. So I don't get it, but I think our weather's being dicked with. But then again, I also think the climate change crisis isn't a crisis at all. People just don't want things to stop being the way they're used to them being. But, if we don't change, if things don't grow and change, they become stagnant and die, right? Our oldest is coming here to work next week, and I'm making lasagna as well. Did baby poop on your FaceTime? No. It was close though, because she texted me and said, okay, he's all dressed and ready for FaceTime. And I said, okay, I'll be there like in 20 minutes. And then 10 minutes later or 20 minutes later, she texts me and says, give me a minute. He done pooped, peed, and puked all at once. And I thought, I'm going to start to take this personal, because if I'd have gone on when she said he was ready, he would have pooped and puked. You know what I mean? So, I just, we just got to live. We just got to live with the way it is. People go, oh, no, the climate crisis. But the climate, every time something goes wrong with the weather, but climate change is a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's real. But you can't stop it. Therefore, it is not a crisis. You have to learn to live with the seasons and how they change and develop over time. You can't stop things from being what they're supposed to be. Right? Now, pollution, let's not talk about climate crisis. Let's talk about pollution in places like India and China, where they have coal-fired plants and they burn garbage, and you know what I mean? They burn garbage in coal-fired plants and all kinds of shit, right? So don't come knocking on my door asking me to pay extra taxes for climate change and carbon footprints and forcing electric cars on us. Okay? Deal with the pollution coming out of third world countries. You know what I mean? Deal with pollution. Don't blame me driving a Dodge truck for the climate crisis. It's absolutely insane. My mom told me not to discuss seeds with you. I've been grounded. Why? Because you talked about medical seeds? Just reset the seed exchange email updated. Awesome, Tanya. Awesome. Yeah, it's a global issue, right? So how is me paying twice as much for gas that I'm supposed to going to stop the pollution in India and China? How is me going to change that? Right? I'm not a globalist. I'm a nationalist, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to put your own country first. And so Trudeau, yeah, I'm talking politics. Trudeau is trying to make, populist and nationalist people look like the new domestic terrorists, because we want to put our country first and not be sucked up in a globalized digital world. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's light some sage and empty the room. of the nasties. And just for the fun of it, not that I'm disrespecting the sacred white sage, but hey, how's my driving? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay. Cleanse us of negativity, cleanse the chat of negativity, cleanse our intentions of negativity, and carry our hopes and our prayers for a better day up to the Creator on your smoke. Bye. That includes cleansing cards. Dave's not here, man. Weather cycles, it's natural. How many times I have heard, well, if you think this is bad, winter of 19... I know! Winter of 92! Yeah, winter of 92. We had to have we were snowed in to our basement apartment. And you wonder why I don't like living in the city. We were snowed in our basement apartment. I was 6.5 months pregnant with Briar. We had to have Howie had to go through the upstairs apartment to get out of the house. And there's a picture of him somewhere standing on the roof of our car, and you don't know he's standing on the roof of our car. We had to have our car winched out from between the houses down the driveway. The snowbanks, when the snowstorm was over, were over 10 feet tall. So, I mean, and when I was a kid in Toronto, there were green Christmases. There were also snowbound Christmases where everybody hoped for a toboggan for Christmas. And I'm not talking about the hat. I'm talking about your sleds. So, I mean, you know, I'm getting real tired of being told what I am supposed to think and what I am supposed to believe by government and media. You feel me? So that's where we're stopping this conversation. I remember that year I was 12 and we couldn't go anywhere. We were in the boonies, so there was nowhere to go. Anyhow, I guess thankfully we used to have a fireplace back then. Exactly. Oh, granddaughter just woke from her nap. I'll have to catch you on the replay. Okay, Dorothy, take care. Mwah. For sure, people were cross-country skiing around the rooftops. I know. And we will have green Christmases. And we will, and I said, there was an April here when Briar was like, I don't know, 13, where we had to not get a snow plow, like not get our snow guy to come in. Somebody had to come in with a backhoe because we got dumped on 2 feet of snow. You know, there's all kinds. Hey, Chaos. Hi, Catherine. Exactly, Tina. Exactly. Abby Iggy, Sherry Leach, Rosie Slade. So, weather is what it is. Can it be manipulated? Absolutely. But I'm not buying media and government crap anymore. They can shove all the stuff they want. They think they can shove it down my throat. I'm just not doing it. You know why? Because it's all fear tactics. They're all trying to make us afraid for our future. When the only thing we should be worried about in our future is whether or not we have enough space to plant all our garden seeds. Right? It was like they knew it was going to happen for a movie because I think there was a movie called End of Days or something, and that was exactly what was happening. Yeah, exactly. You go on to Prime and Netflix. There are end of the world climate catastrophe movies coming out. They're yin yangs. I don't watch them. I don't. It was 65 degrees 2 days ago. Now it's 29. So messed up it hurts my bones. I know. Yeah, I woke up to fresh snow this morning and now everything's melting. And, you know, it's just, is Angela leaving? All right, sweetie. So, I mean, what do? Right? What do you say? Update on my niece. She has been found. Thank God for. Oh, that's awesome, Rosie. That's wonderful. Praise be to the Creator for bringing her home. Hi, Di. We used to say if you don't like the weather, wait a minute and it'll change. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just going to put out a few decks. Nothing crazy today. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Anna Dargan, how's it going? I keep wanting to call you Dragon. Do you ever use a nickname Dragon? That is really good news, Rosie, that your niece has been found. We were all praying very hard for that. Oh, shoot. Where'd the elastic? Yeah, it did break. So, hey, Natalie. How's it going, sweetheart? So, cousin Angie gave me these pans. Well, she gave me 2 pans, but one pan is like the size of a normal size cookie sheet, but it has 3 loaves, 3 loaf compartments in it. And it's not quite wide enough for bread, although I'm going to try it. But it's a lasagna pan. So I'm making lasagna today. It's going to be a video because Briar's coming home and one of the lasagnas will do the 3 of us. And the other 2, I'm going to set, cut in half, put on a cookie sheet, freeze, and then vacuum seal for later meals. Well, I'm gonna preview the pan. She also sent me a split pie plate that I thought was kind of cool. So I'm going to preview those too when I go to make a. Stevie Rocks 45. I take it you mean Stevie Nicks, right? Or are you Stevie? So yeah, I'm making that lasagna today. My sauce is, you'll see it on our Half Acre Homestead. Howie has got more parts coming for the car, and he's waiting for one more part. And then he's going to do like an unboxing video showing you all the new stuff he's bought for the car and what it'll all do. Leanne, yes, you can. Stephen is the name. Okay, Stevie Rocks. All right. Whoa. I said Stevie Rocks. Okay, Leanne Bishop wants a card. And that's not that card. Leanne. Whoa, there we go. Leanne, you got the Happy Family card. So, remember, folks, I read intuitively. I do not read what the card is supposed to mean in the book. And what I'm getting, Leanne, is that you've been going through a lot over the holidays, trying to make everybody feel wanted, needed, and loved. And you accomplished that. Now that your family's happy, start looking after yourself a little better, okay? You've overdone it this winter. That's all I'm getting from that card, Leanne. Jeez, these just keep coming. So, anyway, yes. I only read so many cards because I have to cleanse in between every couple of cards. So please, folks, I only do maybe 6 or 7 cards at the most. The best way to show me your intent if you want a card is to tip the minimum amount in Super Chat. I am not asking you to pay. I'm saying if you have an urgent question or something you want to know something about, please put it in like $1.99 Super Chat or something, the cheapest you can get, and put your question in the Super Chat and it'll pop right up in front of my eyes. So in my crock pot, I have, now this isn't going to be cheap meals. I have in my crock pot 2 jars of Catelli pasta. or Catelli pasta sauce, $1.48. So that's $2.80. $5 worth of lean ground hay-fed beef, and some onion, and a can of 99-cent mushrooms. So that's just the sauce. I've got 2 tubs of cottage cheese. I need eggs. I've got a great mozzarella, and I'm using oven-ready noodles. So did that make sense, Leanne? I'm home with a broken leg, needing career discernment. Career discernment. Hey, Becky, absolutely. Do you want me to just pick it, or do you want to is there anything specific you want to know, or do you just want any card? I'm waiting on you. Okay, you want me to pick it. And my hand automatically went to the Soul's Journey cards for some reason. Whoa, Becky. These flipped over just as I started to shuffle. And you got 2 cards, indecision and doubt. Now, the doubt is upside down. So we're going to deal with doubt first. Okay? The card is upside down. No, I'm doing this backwards. Okay, indecision. Becky, you are dealing, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, and you do. But you don't trust it. You doubt yourself. But you're getting better at listening to your intuition, because the doubt came upside down. What does doubt say? I release the need to know all the answers. You are not releasing the need to know all the answers. The answers will come as they come. Your indecision is where you're having the problem. You need to make up your mind and then let go of the doubt, okay? Because the doubt is what's crippling you. Okay, Leanne. Sherry Leach, do you want a card, sweetheart? Okay, Becky, thank you. Okay. Sherry Leach, is there anything specific, or do you just want a card, sweetheart? You want me to pick? And your name, you were not, Sherry Leach did not come out on the Soul's Journey cards. Sherry, baby. Okay, Sherry Leach. Whoa, here we go. That one flipped right over in the deck. Oh, Sherry, you got the anxiety card. Okay, slow down. Tanya, I'm going to get to you after this one, but I got to cleanse in between, okay? Sherry, you are suffering a lot of anxiety. And 90% of it is shit you have no control over. You would feel a whole lot better if you did a list, okay? Like a gratitude list or something like that. But do a control and can't control, okay? Do a control and can't control, and go through your anxieties, and anything on the list that you absolutely have no control over, please let it go. You will find that your anxiety will diminish. Okay, you got to let go of stuff you have no control over. It's eating at you. Okay, Tanya and Rosie, give me a second. I have to cleanse. Okay. Because it pulls on me. And yes, I can put up a shield and a bubble, but it's really hard to get down to the real empathy of the issue if I'm shielding stuff. So I just cleanse frequently when I do more than several at a time. Honesty, clarity, patience. All right. Now, who's next? Tanya and then Rosie. Okay, I was going to ask you, Edie. Remind me to pull you a card on that, okay? All right. Tanya, is there any... Do you want me to pick the card or do you want... No, Tanya's... The energy cards may be calling. So let's go back down to Tanya Easel. Whoa! 2 cards fell right out of the deck. Again, happy family and the first chakra. It says Archangel Michael, but Michael is the angel of battle. And so you've had recent stuff again with your family, and it's always family over the holidays, isn't it? You've had a lot of stuff going on with your family, Tanya, but you have discerned the root of the problem, and you've been battling for the happiness of your family. That's all I can understand. You have been battling for the happiness of your family, and you are succeeding. Just remember, you don't have to battle alone. That's why the Archangel Michael is appearing. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, Rosie. Rosie. Please let me know if that makes any sense. Oh my God, yes, so true. Okay. All right. Whoa. All right. Rosie. Rosie, you got the card, the Angel of Balance. And you're doing really well. You're doing really well organizing your life and giving yourself enough balance in your life for peace. But I'm also feeling you need to actually do some schedule organizing for the summer to come or spring to come. You need to do that now in order to keep your balance. Woo! Okay, Edie. Edie. I'm pulling a special card because we've been following this for a long time. This is for Edie. And, oh, yep, you flipped over. But it came out upside down. Okay. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Edie, that card came out upside down. You are praying for an outcome, and it's understandable that you're praying for an outcome. But don't muddy the waters with your wants, okay? Pray for the... You need to pray for what's good for everybody. Does that make sense? It should make sense. You're really close to being family. It was hard to pull a card for you, Edie, okay? But you're praying for an outcome rather than putting it in the hands of the Almighty. And the Almighty's hands are better than ours for dealing with stuff that we don't have any control over. Does that make sense? Whew. Well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I'm going to put the cards back now. I'll just leave a couple out. I'm taking you and putting you away. Yeah, Soul's Journey, or The Universe Has Your Back still wants to be out. And you don't. Yeah, Rosie, I was getting the sense that your pop-ups and stuff are going to become a bigger deal for you. And you need to be organized. You don't want to do just 10 or 12 jars of jam this year. Okay? Yes, Freaky Friday is on for tonight. We are doing... Now, if anybody ever wants an in-depth reading, I'm going to give you an email address, okay? And if you want an in-depth reading, you email me and I will tell you exactly what to expect and how much that costs. Okay? So you email me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. Hey, MLP. You email me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. One of my wonderful moderators will put that up there. And put in the subject line, in-depth reading. And then we'll have a discussion about actually how in-depth you want me to go. And do you want me to do cards or, you know what I mean? So I'm working on getting a cottage license so I can have a website to sell more. There you go. There you go. This is going to take stuff to the next level. You have to be organized for that and prepared for that, okay? For those who pray, please keep my adult daughter in your prayers. Hanging with the wrong so-called friend is leading her down what could be a bad road. Well, honey, we will pray for better decisions for your daughter. I mean, because the truth is we can't pray for the outcome. We can only pray that, you know, that we put people in God's hands. We put people in the Creator's hands when we have no control over the situation, right? So absolutely. Yes, exactly. Well, listen, folks, I have to go prep lasagna for the oven. And so I want to close with a prayer, the way we usually do. And now this isn't everybody's cup of tea. If you don't pray, you don't have to. And there's no judgment if you leave now. If you're leaving now and you don't want to pray the closing prayer with us, take care. God bless. I love you and thank you for coming. For those of you who want to pray, this is a non-denominational prayer. I link to my faith, you link to yours. And doing so, we drop the structures and limitations that religions put on us, and we join hearts and hands in love and the light of the Creator. Love and light of the Creator, right? So it's just us, you know, coming together and spreading our light, right? And sharing our light. All right. So, all right, let's do some deep breathing. You inhale light, exhale darkness. Inhale hope, exhale fear. Inhale God's love and exhale everything that doesn't connect with that, right? Hey, God, Creator and one source of all. How's it going? Thank you, God, for helping me with my insight today. And thank you for bringing us all together. As always, there's a lot of people struggling as they do during and after, especially after the holidays, when all the excitement is gone and we're left with dreary gray weather and nothing to look forward to except Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day ain't my cup of tea either. So God, thank you for bringing us here and sharing the light of your love and your guidance. May it fill us so that whatever decisions we can't make, we give to you. Whatever things we have no control over, we give to you. Okay? Because your shoulders, well, the world is not big enough for us to see your shoulders. Right? So, God, for all the people that are struggling with family, depression, illness, drugs, addiction, rejection, anything along those lines, anything, God, that tries to buffer us from the light of your love, we raise all those people to you, God. May the light of your love shine down upon them and help them keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to teach them and help them to give you their burdens, because that's why you're here, right? Thank you for that, God. I'm grateful for all the things in my life, the roof over my head, the blankets on my bed, the food in my pantry, and the people in my life. May we all walk forward, shedding your light, depart the darkness, and in your love. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Peace be with you. Mary Meet, Mary Part, Big Witch. Walk in the light of God. Whatever language you use to talk to your faith, the higher power of your faith, love's always the best language received, right? Take care. God bless. But you know what? I've gotten angry at God, and I've shook my fist and yelled at the sky. And God understands and loves me anyway, because he knows my frustrations. He knows my pain. Okay? But he also knows what comes next. I don't. I have to trust. I love you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday.